welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I am going to take a stab at this pattern here and see if I can kind of make some changes to it. And I don't know, I have no idea what we're going to do to it. This is pattern number 8487 on friendshipbracelets.net. So, yeah, is that right? Wait, want to double check that number? Yeah, 8487. Okay, so I'm going to paste this over here, kind of rotate that around 90 degrees. Grab the scale tool because it's so teeny tiny. Make that nice and big. And then I'm going to put that on another layer so I can just kind of move it around if needed. I think we're going to put it right there. I need a nice dark color to do the black part of this. So we're going to use this gray. And I need my paint tool. And check this out. I'm looking in advance. It's fill similar colors. Whew. Didn't do that mistake again.
I meant to do that.
All right. So this sort of an X thing is sort of right smack dab in the middle. And then like there's a red dot there, there, and there. So that means this box is here. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's a little bit complicated, but I don't think it's too bad overall. We'll see. Okay, so that's sort of this box thing here. I'm going to go ahead and use this bright color to go ahead and do those things. I'm going to change the white for something else. Let's, yeah, I like the pink, but let's kind of, yeah. So that is these. All right, that's those. And then we have this color that's out here. So this one just goes straight across. Okay. So this color is not getting used very much. It's this dark one that seems to be being used more. And then we have another dark inside of this. Like that. And then we have these in here. Now that's interesting because this, yeah, there has to be, yeah, yeah, there's something going on there. There has to be like more strands than just two of this. There can be two of these and two of these, but there's more. Let me double check that. Am I right? I am right. Look at that big brain. Awesome. Okay. So now this goes to the outside again. And it's actually, it goes like beyond it, like that, right? The other diamond is actually sort of like inside of that, which is sort of cool. Like that. So there's the X that goes through the middle. And then the box that goes through here. Well, that was a lot easier than how we started out. It was just this trying to do it, split it in half thing, I think, that really kind of threw me off there. So there's that. And There's this. Now my intention is I wanted this to be the middle part, and then I have a bunch of room to do something different up there. I don't know what yet. In fact, I can't even begin to figure out the what yet until I figure out what strings are available to me, like what colors are going to be there. So in order to do that, I need to figure out what's going on here. So I know that this right here is going to be our dart string. And I'm going to just fill in the right side again. I know that I've been doing this a bit. I'm not sure that necessarily, if you're kind of new to bracelet designs, you might want to go to some of my older videos where I kind of really kind of go a little bit slower with this. But I mean, I think you can probably get the gist. This string would be coming straight through. And yeah, the whole thing mirrors. So I don't have to try to overthink it too much. Oh, look at that. So the dark ones, I don't think the dark ones actually use knots that kind of bounce back and forth. I am sure that some of the reds and some of the other ones are, well, yeah, I'm sure they have to. Oops. But yeah, the dark ones don't. So this is still an intermediate, but it's got some elements that are not so bad. That's what I'll say for it. It's, yeah, so it's every other string is the dark color. It makes it real easy to just let those kind of go straight around. That's kind of nice. Not bad. So you will have to know how to do knots that change direction. And that will be quite evident right here. See, this is going to turn. So this one would be a right and then a left. So it's not an overly difficult bracelet. It's going to be just, there's a little bit of a trick going on here for me to figure out the sequence for the colors, like where everything is kind of going in here. But overall, I think this is actually kind of a fairly nice bracelet because I think the colors will give you kind of a clue when to change directions and stuff. When, you know, you'll have a case of, you know, well, there'll be segment knotting, of course, doing these diamonds and stuff like that. But the other parts are going to be pretty self-explanatory because of the fact that, you know, you'll hit a color like this one will come down until it gets to the pink. That's awesome. That's I find that to be much easier than say like say even just a two color pattern, right? With two colors, a lot of times you're going to have to count or figure out where the middle is or do something to know when your row ends because there's no visual cue to kind of give it away. So now that I've done this side here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that for now. what I can do is I can copy this side, Control C, Control V, use my flip tool to go horizontally and shift that over here and anchor it down. And now I have this whole section is done. So now at this point, I can figure out what I want to do to the end of this. And I gotta say, one of the things I've been really having fun doing to patterns here lately is I really like arrowheads. I don't know. I mean, I've been making arrowheads in bracelets probably since, well, since the 80s for sure. But knowing now that these colors are now staggered, I know that I got a chance to make this kind of interesting. So the first color is this sort of peach color, and it's gonna stagger between whatever other colors we have and then the dark, right? So the dark will come out like that. I don't know how much, yeah, we don't have a lot of space, right? We're already up here to the top. So the next color that would come through is this one. So the color that actually just makes the tiny little dots for the center of this thing comes out, and it becomes the first color that we use out here. And I think it looks like it's going to try to be the next color after the dark one, but we might be able to get this pink in there. I'm not sure if that's possible or not. So yeah, like I was saying, like this comes through here, right? And again, this is adding more of the whole zigzags and stuff, because that's how you make the arrowheads, is by doing the knots that are the left, right, and the right, lefts. Left, right, right, left, yes. So, but I think this will make it kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. Oh, I had originally thought that the dot in the center of this was going to be the pink. It's not. It's the dark one. Didn't realize that. But yeah, it bounces right here. There's no way of getting the pink in there if I wanted to. So yeah, this is to me what whole bracelet designing is about, is, you know, making it your own, making it different, having fun, discovering, you know, that a color doesn't necessarily just end up where you want it to be, that you kind of have to rely on the strings. And that's why, like, knowing what the sequence is for the beginning is so important, because if you don't get that right, the bracelet won't turn out right. So a lot of times, like, I will try to make something, and oops, all I need to know is what colors to put it in to begin with. After that, the rest just works itself out, because, you know, it's going to do what it's going to do based on those beginning colors. And oh, this is kind of cute. Look at this. The dark ones can still go in straight rows. That's kind of funny. So this color We'll come up and go through here. Is that away? So it's going to be red again. It's red over here. And then this one. Sort of comes through this way. Yeah, it could have gone right there, but I mean, it would only make up one of the dots. And then the dark one comes through here. Cool. All right, let's get this other side filled in. Yeah, I've just got like strings going in all different directions. It's like, wait, where's, yeah, this is this way. This is this way. And then this red comes up through here. And is that one. This dark one is here. And this is our last strand to worry about. And then I can just basically copy this whole top half and make that the same for the bottom. Wow. This is already looking pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to copy and paste and get our flip tool and flip this vertically. And then I have to get to the move tool to flip this and move it down there. All right. And I can use the arrow key with the, when you have the move tool, you can use your arrow keys on the keyboard to slide that over. Once it's anchored in place, it is ready. That's really cool. I like it. I like it. I like how we brought out more of the red that wouldn't have showed, as well as this peach color. That's really good. There we go, guys. Hey, thank you for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun for a Friday. Yeah, we have a live stream tomorrow if you want to come check that out. Before I go, though, I do want to thank my Patreon supporters for making all of this stuff possible. I can't do it without them. Obviously, I'm going to need some string to put this one together. So there we go. Thanks again, guys. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.